driving somewhere and suddenly heard a strange noise coming from your car?
Maybe the engine starts making a weird sound, a warning light comes on, or your car simply refuses to start. In those moments, you need to explain the problem clearly, especially if you're speaking English.
That's right. Car trouble can already be stressful, and trying to describe the problem in another language can make it even harder.
What should you say when your car won't start? How do you explain a strange noise? And how can you ask a mechanic for help?
Today, we're going to practice all of that through a natural, everyday conversation. You'll hear useful phrases for describing car problems, talking to a mechanic, asking questions, and understanding common expressions.
All right, let's get into the conversation.
Leo, I need your help. Something is wrong with my car.
Oh no, what happened?
I was driving home yesterday evening and everything seemed normal at first. Then I started hearing this strange noise from the front of the car.
What kind of noise?
I'm not really sure how to describe it. It sounded like a clicking or tapping noise. It got louder when I accelerated.
Okay, did the car feel different while you were driving?
A little. The car seemed to shake slightly whenever I pressed the gas pedal.
That doesn't sound like something you should ignore.
I know. I actually wanted to take it to a mechanic yesterday, but then this morning something even worse happened.
What happened this morning?
The car wouldn't start.
Seriously?
Yeah. I got into the car, put the key in the ignition, and tried to start it. I heard a clicking sound, but the engine didn't turn over.
Did you try again?
I did. I tried 2 or 3 times, but nothing happened.
Did the lights on the dashboard come on?
Yes, the dashboard lights came on. The headlights work too.
That's useful information. Did you notice any warning lights?
Yes, there's a red battery light on the dashboard.
That could be important.
I was afraid you were going to say that.
Well, I'm not a mechanic, so I don't want to guess. You should probably have someone take a look at it.
That's what I thought. I called a repair shop this morning and they told me to bring the car in.
Can you drive it there?
No, that's the problem. Since the engine won't start, I can't drive it anywhere.
Then you may need a tow truck.
A tow truck?
Yeah, a tow truck is a vehicle that takes another vehicle to a repair shop when it can't be driven.
Oh, I see. I've heard that expression before, but I wasn't completely sure what it meant.
No problem. And you can say, I need to have my car towed.
I need to have my car towed.
Exactly. That's a very useful phrase if your car breaks down.
Okay, I'm going to call the repair shop again and ask them to arrange a tow. Hello, I'm calling because I need some help with my car.
Sure, what seems to be the problem?
My car won't start. It was making a strange clicking noise yesterday, and this morning the engine wouldn't start at all.
I'm sorry to hear that. What kind of car do you have?
It's a 2020 Honda Civic.
Okay. Do you know if the battery is still working?
I'm not sure. The dashboard lights turn on and the headlights work, but the engine doesn't start.
I see. When you try to start the car, do you hear anything?
Yes, I hear a clicking sound.
Is it one click or is it several clicks in a row?
It's several clicks, maybe 3 or 4 quick clicks.
Got it. And you mentioned that you heard a different noise yesterday.
Yes, it was more like a tapping or clicking noise from the front of the car.
Did the noise get louder when you accelerated?
Yes, definitely.
All right, we'll need to inspect the car to find out exactly what's wrong. Since it won't start, we can arrange a tow truck for you.
That would be great. How long will it take?
We can probably have someone there within an hour.
Okay, that works for me.
Can you give me your location?
Sure, I'm at 425 Oak Street, near the shopping center.
Got it. And is the car parked in your driveway or on the street?
It's parked in my driveway.
Perfect. Please make sure the car is accessible when the driver arrives.
I will. Is there anything else I need to do?
Just keep your keys with you and make sure the driver knows which car is yours.
Understood. Thank you for your help.
You're welcome. We'll see you soon.
Wow, that was easier than I expected.
See? You gave them the important information clearly.
I was nervous because I didn't know the right words.
You actually used several useful phrases. For example, my car won't start, I hear a clicking sound, and the engine doesn't turn over.
What does doesn't turn over mean exactly?
It means the engine doesn't start when you try to start the car. For example, you can say the engine turns over, but the car doesn't start, or the engine doesn't even turn over.
I see. That makes sense. The tow truck just arrived.
That was quick.
Yeah, the driver was very helpful. He checked the car briefly and said it could be a battery or starter problem, but he said the mechanic would need to inspect it.
That sounds reasonable.
The car is being towed to the repair shop now.
And what are you going to do?
I'm going with the driver. I want to explain everything to the mechanic when we arrive.
Good idea. Try to remember exactly what happened.
Okay, the first thing was the clicking noise.
Right.
Then the car started shaking a little when I accelerated.
Good.
And the next morning, the car wouldn't start.
Perfect. Tell the mechanic those things in that order.
Hi, I'm Anna. This is my car.
Hi, Anna. I'm Mike. I'll take a look at it for you.
Thanks. I'm hoping it's nothing too serious.
Hopefully not. Can you tell me what happened?
Sure. Yesterday, while I was driving home, I started hearing a strange clicking or tapping noise from the front of the car.
Okay.
The noise got louder whenever I accelerated.
I see.
Then I noticed the car was shaking slightly when I pressed the gas pedal.
All right.
This morning, I tried to start the car, but it wouldn't start. I heard several clicks, but the engine didn't turn over.
Did any warning lights come on?
Yes, the battery light was on.
And were the headlights working?
Yes, they were.
Okay. Did you notice anything unusual before yesterday?
Not really, although now that I think about it, the car has been taking a little longer to start recently.
That's actually useful information.
Really?
Yes, sometimes small changes can help us understand what's happening.
I wish I had brought it in sooner.
Don't worry about that. Let's see what we find.
How long do you think the inspection will take?
Probably about 30 minutes. I'll check the battery, the starter, and a few other things.
Okay, and will you call me when you know it's wrong?
Yes, I'll give you an estimate before we do any major repairs.
I appreciate that.
Anna, I've finished the initial inspection.
Okay, what did you find?
The battery is weak, but that isn't the only issue. The clicking noise you described is coming from another part of the car.
Is it serious?
It doesn't appear to be an emergency, but it does need to be repaired.
Okay, what exactly needs to be fixed?
There's a problem with one of the components near the front wheel. It's causing the clicking sound and some of the shaking you noticed.
I see. So the battery is weak and there's another mechanical issue.
That's correct.
Can you replace the battery today?
Yes, we have the right battery in stock.
And how long would the other repair take?
If we have the necessary part, we can probably finish everything this afternoon.
That would be great. How much is it going to cost?
The battery replacement will be around $200, including labor. The other repair will be approximately $400.
So around $600 altogether?
That's the current estimate.
Okay. Is there any chance the price could be higher?
There's always a possibility if we find another problem once we take everything apart, but I'll contact you before doing anything beyond the estimate.
Fair enough. I just want to make sure I understand everything before I approve the repair.
Of course.
So the main problem is not just the battery.
Right.
The battery is weak, but the clicking noise and shaking are caused by another mechanical issue.
Exactly.
And if I replace the battery but don't fix the other problem, the car might start, but it could still be unsafe to drive.
That's right.
Okay, then I'd rather fix both problems.
Sounds good. I'll get started.
While I'm waiting, I want to make sure I know how to talk about car trouble naturally.
Good idea. Let's go through some of the phrases you just used.
Okay.
The first one is very simple. My car won't start.
That's probably the most important one.
Definitely. You can also say, my car broke down.
What's the difference?
My car won't start describes a specific problem with starting the car. My car broke down is more general. It means the car stopped working or developed a serious problem.
So if I'm driving and suddenly the car stops working, I can say, my car broke down.
Exactly. What about, my car is acting up?
That's another useful expression. Acting up means something isn't working properly, especially when the problem may be intermittent or difficult to explain. So I could say, my car has been acting up lately.
Yes, that sounds very natural.
That's a good one.
Another useful phrase is, there's something wrong with my car.
That sounds simple.
And simple is good. You don't need complicated vocabulary when you're explaining a problem.
Right. Clear communication is more important than sounding impressive.
Exactly.
What if I don't know the name of the part that's causing the problem?
That's completely fine. You can describe what you hear, feel, or see.
For example?
You can say, I hear a strange noise, the car is shaking, the steering wheel feels different, or the brakes don't feel right.
That's helpful.
You can also say, I'm not sure what's wrong, but...
I like that phrase.
For example, I'm not sure what's wrong, but the car has been making a strange noise.
That sounds natural and honest.
Exactly. You don't need to diagnose the car yourself. Your job is to explain the symptoms as clearly as possible.
So if I don't know the technical word, I can just explain what is happening?
Right.
The car just called me.
What did he say?
He said the car should be ready in about an hour.
That's good news.
Yes, he also said they found another small issue with one of the belts, but it doesn't need to be replaced right away.
Did he give you any advice?
He recommended having it checked again during my next regular service.
That sounds reasonable.
I'm actually relieved.
I can imagine. Car trouble can be stressful, especially when you're not sure how much it's going to cost.
Exactly, and I was worried that I wouldn't be able to explain the problem in English.
But you did a great job.
Thanks. I think the biggest thing I learned is that I don't need to know every car-related word.
That's an important lesson.
I just need to explain what I noticed.
Right. You can say, the car is making a strange noise, it won't start, it's shaking, the brakes feel strange, or there's a warning light on.
And if I don't understand the mechanic, I can ask them to explain it again.
Absolutely.
I could say, sorry, could you explain that again?
Yes.
Or could you explain what that means?
Exactly.
Or even, I'm not familiar with that term. Could you explain it?
That's a great phrase, especially if the mechanic uses technical vocabulary.
My car is ready.
Finally.
I just picked up the keys. The mechanic explained everything again, and I actually understood most of it.
That's great.
He also gave me a receipt and explained the warranty on the repair.
Good. Did you ask any questions?
Yes, I asked how long the repair should last and whether I needed to come back for another inspection.
And what did he say?
He said I should bring the car back if I noticed the same noise again.
That makes sense.
I'm glad I didn't ignore the problem.
Definitely. Sometimes a small problem can become a bigger one if you wait too long.
Well, hopefully I won't have any more car trouble for a while.
Let's hope so.
But if I do, at least now I know what to say.
That's the important part.
So, let's quickly review some of the most useful expressions from today.
First, my car won't start.
Second, my car broke down.
Third, my car has been acting up lately.
Fourth, I hear a strange noise.
Fifth, the car is shaking when I accelerate.
And another very useful one, the engine doesn't turn over.
You can also say, I need to have my car towed.
And if the mechanic uses a word you don't understand, don't be afraid to ask.
You can say, could you explain that again?
Or, what does that mean?
Or, I'm not familiar with that term. Could you explain it?
These are simple phrases, but they can make a big difference when you need help.
And remember, when you're speaking English in a stressful situation, you don't have to sound perfect.
You just need to communicate clearly, stay calm, and ask questions when you need clarification.
That's how real communication works.
And the more you practice these situations before they happen, the more confident you'll feel when you actually need to use English.
Exactly. So the next time you hear a strange noise from your car, hopefully you'll know what to say.
Maybe not how to fix the car.
But definitely how to explain the problem.
That's a good start.
Thanks for practicing with us today.
We hope this conversation helped you feel more comfortable talking about car trouble in English.
Remember, you can speak slowly, ask for repetition, and take your time. You don't need perfect English to communicate successfully.
If you found this lesson useful, please like the video and subscribe to the English Talk channel.
And keep practicing these phrases out loud. The more you use them, the more natural they'll feel.
Thanks for joining us.
See you in the next conversation.
Goodbye, everyone, and keep speaking English.
Take care.